going on, y'all? Welcome back to another edition of Old School versus New School. What's going on, Alex?
This ain't just a regular edition. This is the 50th show. Okay. The big 5-0. What do you know? What's up, E? Doing good, man. 50 episodes. Who thought we would make it in this far? Who thought?
Well, you're going to cuss me out. But first, let's say, hey, numb to it. And to everybody else that's coming in the building. But let me tell you, it's my fault, y'all. Alex did send me 1,000 clips. Yes, he sent me 1,000 clips to show. But so much has been going on this weekend that I did not get to it. And not to mention, this really like snuck up on me. Like, I know we've been talking about it, but you know the little boy that be like, pull up on me. It snuck up on me, y'all. Snuck up on me. Because it's crazy that we really are on our 50th episode. Like you just said, like, who would have thought that we would be in 50 strong right now?
50th show. And, you know, we met, of course, in these YouTube streets. Eventually we met personally, of course, which was a wonderful thing. A lot of people didn't think that, you know, my intentions were well meant. They thought I had some ill intentions. Oh, he just trying to get some booty. He trying to, no, it's not how I do business. We've been very close, platonic friends, becoming family. I want to sincerely help you in building your channel like I did with others, like I've been doing my whole life. Just been helping people, helping people. Yeah, just listen. Just been helping people my whole life. That's what I'm about. That's what I'm about. So, but I thank you for coming up with the idea and wanting to do this with me and appreciating whatever wisdom that I do bring to the table, albeit some of it a little warped. Okay, I am scarred and I am scarred and jaded in some areas, but
let me put a caveat on that.
Okay.
So those of you who are new to the channel and new to this segment, Alex can be very triggered sometimes, which brings me. Did you have some coffee today?
No, I haven't had coffee in over 7 days.
All right, so you getting like leveled out now, huh?
Yeah. It's been over 7 days, no coffee, no danishes, no pastries, no soda, nothing in over 7 days. So
Max said, at least you're honest.
I can't be nothing else. I gotta be that.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but I meant what I said though, because the chemistry that we got naturally, we kind of had it from day one, and you know,
I feel like we haven't been in any fight.
No, I mean, of course, off camera we've had serious discussions, and you know, sometimes
but that's like just you being an uncle, like advice. I don't feel like we never had no fallouts.
No,
I love it.
Never had no fallouts. It was always when it became serious, we had them discussions. We had it, but it was never a thing where you were angry at me or I was angry at you.
Right.
You know, it was never that kind of thing where it was like, I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing this show because she make me sick or he make me sick. It was never that.
Nah,
never that.
It's always been great advice, encouragement, motivation. And like, I feel like that's why I talk about it so much, because I do have it. Because you know what? Sometimes I feel like we got to step outside of ourselves. Because, you know, y'all know watching me, I get really frustrated just looking around and seeing the shit that be going on. And it bothers me. And I be like, why are these people so negative? Why is this? Why is that? But I got to step outside of myself sometimes and ask, like, well, maybe they never had it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they never had a support system. Maybe they never had somebody care about them. Maybe they never had, you know, somebody tell them the truth, even though it might not feel good to hear, but they telling you because they care about you, type of things. Like, so I do appreciate you welcoming me with open arms, because I always talk about my open arms, but I gotta appreciate the arms that are open to me.
Yes. Well, you're very welcome. And what you're alluding to is one of the clips I sent you that you didn't get a chance to cut.
Yeah.
And I'll cut you out later. But it's something you're very passionate about. And it's a show that we did last year where you said that you're kind of sick of us because we're the only group of people who can't come together for shit, you know,
Mhm.
and that's something you're very passionate about. And that's a very difficult road for us for some reason. It's difficult to do it within our own families, much
Yeah,
less within
it's
our own
crazy.
culture.
Yeah.
You know, I had a friend a couple of years ago. He's still a friend, very good friend of mine, right?
Mhm.
And I was making some moves, you know, on the investment level, real estate. I had just bought a house. I was buying some stocks and crypto, and I was doing different things with my money and watching it grow. And I called him and I said, "Yo, listen, man, I'm going to get my family in on this, man. We're going to buy some property, man. I want a 12-unit building. You know, I'm going to teach them how to do the crypto. I'm going to teach them about the stock market. We're going to do it together and build a family empire, this and that." He listening to me, and then he said, "Good luck with that." You know,
Right.
very condescending. And the crazy thing is, I knew he was right, but I
Mhm.
was mad at him for saying it. You
Right.
know what I mean? Because I was like, no, my family gonna prove all of it wrong, but we just cannot do it. And I don't know what the problem is, whether it's trust, whether it's everybody's trying to play Superman or Superwoman and get us out on their own, or because we have a very close family. This is
Mhm.
not about disparaging my family because we're very close. We always help each other. But this is about us understanding how to build as a unit, that we're stronger together than we are individually. And that part, I don't think they get, you know,
Yeah.
and
Everybody
that's what,
don't see the vision. Like everybody is not always able to grasp your dream. Like even though your dream is very doable, very attainable, you know what I mean? Like if they can't connect, they just can't connect.
yeah. And it's difficult because it's difficult to accept that because the journey's not difficult. Once you know and you follow these rules and follow these steps, in about 3 4 years 5 years, you'd be like, damn, we did all that in 5 years. You'll be astonished what you can accomplish as a group. But as the saying goes, no man is an island.
Mhm.
Everybody needs help and has gotten help from somebody. Look at this, E. You and I on our 50th episode. I couldn't have done this without you. You couldn't have done this without me. And then the guests that we've had on over the last year and a half or so, we've had help. You know what I mean? So I just wish we get to understand that as a culture, as a group of people, and within our own families.
I could share the screen. I just didn't do no fancy stuff to the clips,
Mhm.
but
You didn't do nothing.
mm-mm, nah, too
Oh
much
my
was
goodness.
going on.
What is this? What are you putting up here?
It's one of your 1,000 clips you sent me.
One of my 1,000 clips?
Let's
I ain't
see
seen
what
no
it says because I
25.
ain't watched them.
Okay, 25 minutes. Wow. I cut a whole bunch of my. They always like a minute, less than a minute. So play it and see what it says. I have no idea.
It just says that. I'm sure that's just where the timestamp is. It's only 52 seconds.
Oh, okay, there you go. It's called show business, but it should be called business show. Because if you don't take care of your business, you'll never have shit to show.
Well,
So
damn, you hear that? Y'all hear them Jill from that OG? What is say it again? Tell him again. Say it again.
I said it's called show business, but it should be called business show. Because if you don't take care of your business, you ain't gonna have shit to show. It's called show business,
You
but
funny.
it should be called business show. Nicole said, one more again. Said one more again. Yeah,
Let
that was
me.
one of the shows we were talking about show business and how little of it is about the art. I mean, it's built on the art, but it's a business. And a lot of us as artists, many times, not you and I at this point, but a lot of artists underestimate taking care of their business, learning about the business,
Happened to me a
part of
couple
show
times.
business. Uh-oh, I heard an echo back there. Was that me again talking mess?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was getting the next one ready.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, this show business game, again, business, learning about business, educating yourself so you don't get robbed. I mean,
Because
this
that's
is
what
this
it's really about, to be
yeah.
honest. Who
Mm-hmm.
they can rob, who they can take advantage of, who they can take ideas from without it being major repercussions. Because I swear, I feel like it's just a group of people that be just waiting to see what your next idea gonna be, to beat you to some copyright, beat you to some publishing, all type of shit.
Right. Because we spoke about when you on, YouTube and other platforms and everything, you shopping material, people look and they see that they're in powerful positions. They steal your art and then dare you to sue them. No, you can't.
Look
You're a
who's in the
struggling artist.
building.
Uh-oh. That my
Hey,
girl.
cousin.
That my girl, Kenya Rocknard.
Yes, y'all make sure y'all go support this channel right here, this page on Facebook, but also her channel on YouTube. I'm gonna put your link in the description so they can find you easily.
Yeah, and all you guys who don't know Kenya Rahman, she wrote a best-selling book called The Child Support Hustle. She's been fighting this child support system, for years now. She's had threats on her life and different things delivered to her mailbox, threatening in a threatening fashion. And she just not just only is she a queen, but she's also a soldier. And she's stronger than most men that I know to engage in this fight, because you're fighting governmental agencies, state agencies, politicians. That's a large, powerful group to fight, and she's taking that on. That's why I've always been a fan and a supporter of her.
And I just want to take this moment to just give some credit to this show. Like we have really had some powerful people on here so far. We've had some great guests on here. They all still up, so y'all definitely can go replay them. We've had some great conversations and some great guests on here.
Right, because as much fun as we have, we do cover a lot of serious, intense content.
We appreciate you too, cousin.
Yes, definitely. And sometimes, the content gets so intense, people get rubbed the wrong way. But I think we do a great job, at speaking our truths.
Oh, yes, you do.
And I mean, last week we covered transgenderism in sports, and that got real intense.
We've actually got some good comments on the replay, actually.
Oh yeah? Oh, I haven't checked. Okay. But yeah, it got real intense, And yes, Kenya, we're putting in a lot of work over here, and it's grown tremendously, So EsessionByEnicole about to hit them millions, and I want my cut. So
you got it. What the girl you say on Full House? You got it, dude.
Right. I'm speaking it. I'm speaking it into existence. Because
Let's play another one of these 1,000 clips you got.
Uh-oh. What we got now? Let's see. Happened to me a couple of times. As I navigated through this industry, I've had, ideas stolen. Not going to say what they were. Not going to say who I believe stole them. Mm-hmm. But it's happened a couple of times because, when you're hungry and you're passionate and you want to make it in the business, you shop stuff, you present stuff to people, you do these different kind of things, you expose your art, to these people, and they're not talented, they're not good, they have no gifts.
Hold on, I gotta say something before you go into that clip, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm talking about when I say like chemistry, that things are divine, everything happens when it's supposed to, because I swear I didn't look at none of these clips you sent me, but we literally just said what you just said in that clip. And it's like that with all of our shows. Like I feel like we plan, But with life going on and how busy me and you are, sometimes we don't even see each other till 2 minutes before the show.
Mm-hmm.
And it always goes as it's supposed to. I love that.
Right. And that's just having a certain synergy. That it's like having your best buddy, your best friend that you haven't talked to in 6 months. And when you talk to him, you pick up like you never stopped talking. You know, it's that kind of thing. There's a certain kind of synergy and energy, you know, that's vibrational, the frequencies of the universe and that whole thing that never go away. That's powerful.
Right.
You know, it really is, you know. So, and we were just talking about how they steal your art.
Yeah, literally. That's crazy.
Exactly. So,
but when you are 50 episodes in, and not to mention other shows we've done together and getting to know each other and stuff like that. Not to mention, this is not just a YouTube thing. I know people always screaming, this is just YouTube. It's just an app. It's just this and that. Well, when you really are yourself, like we done pulled up.
Yeah, there you go. We
done partied together, you know? Like we really have become family.
Damn, that boy looked good. Look how good that boy looked up there. Leaning against that red hair.
Nasty forced me to take that picture. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, we had a nice time that weekend.
Yeah, we did. We really had fun. And it was, even with that, it was like meeting family that you haven't seen in a long time. It was no like awkwardness, no weirdness, no inappropriate shit. Cause you know, like you meet people, they present themselves to be one way, and then when you link up with them for a business meeting or a trip or something, and then they true colors come out, you be like, wow.
Right.
You're not who you said you was.
Yeah, the agendas. People have hidden agendas all the time. And you think they're a genuine person, and then you meet them in person and say, the hell is this? You know, you didn't give me this impression. You know, if you wanted to go to bed, you should have just said that, you know, from the beginning.
And most times when they don't, they know it's because it would be a hard no.
Yeah, be a hard no. That's the problem. They hard. They can't take care of business, but they're always hard.
Don't say that. Let's go to another one of these crazy clips from this man. I don't know what he done sent me, y'all. So
okay. If vagina was a stock, oh Lord, and these women are aging and their body count going up, and they've been damaged this way or damaged that way, and they're carrying all this baggage throughout life, whatever, your stock price is not what it once was. See, when you were 22, the stock price was high. But now the business has taken a beating. It has gone through a lot. So the stock price now is plummeting. It's plummeting. Okay? So as you get older and age and understand what you've been through, you may have had 2 or 3 husbands, 4 or 5 kids by several different men. Your stock price has plummeted. You may have some mental illness going on with you, some emotional issues going on because life has been kicking your ass. You can't place that price on a vagina that's no longer what it was. The stock price is plummeting.
Where is my As I can see, we have to also use the screen for Alex.
That's what I was like, I hope she keep playing it because I wait for her to go. Let me get my
Time said, "Oh, I forgot. Old school is the best school." You did.
That's it. What's up, Time? Time knows it. Time knows it. You know, we were just talking about investing and stuff like that. You play that clip, and but we were talking about, you know, women believing that a man coming to the table have to pay for everything all the time, just based on the fact that we're hoping to get sex from them. You know, that mentality, that's long gone. Long gone.
But I want to talk about the backlash you received from this. Tell the people the backlash that you received from this episode.
Listen, I was getting my ass handed to me behind this one, but you but you know what? I stood 10 toes down in it. I stood 10 toes in it. I was getting my ass handed to me because you know the women were coming at me. You know, they didn't agree, obviously. Some of the men didn't either. But some of the men did. But it just becomes a thing where you have to find your value someplace else and not just between your legs. What else is your value? And it goes to the other point, Nicole, that I've been making for a year and a half, right? You want me to literally pay you to lay down with me. I gotta take you on 5 and 6 and 10 dates for you to lay down with me. So you can have 15 orgasms and I can have one. Okay. Who should have been taking who to dinner? Who owes who? Okay. We've had this discussion.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. And you know what your response always is? We can't help how we come. Okay, maybe not.
Can you please say it again, cousin? Just type it one more time. just type it one more time. Just copy and paste it.
What my sister Kenya talking about over here?
You see what it say?
I don't see nothing. I'm blind. All I see is blurry. The lights are blurring me in the studio.
Okay, so for everyone, do you guys see? Hold on, wait. Let me move this out of the way.
Oh my God.
Hold on 1 second. You guys see this Cash App right here under Alex's name. Please donate $1 for him to get some new spectacles because he claims he cannot see this message right here on the screen. Okay.
Stop
$1
what?
a day.
Oh, I know what she means.
Crafters.
Oh, I know what she means now. I know what she means. She means stop giving women 15 orgasms. That's what she means.
Oh my God. And she's over there cracking up at this very moment. Just like these emojis. Let's get into this next clip, y'all, because I don't know what he just sent me. He just sent me 1,000. Y'all think I'm playing, but I'm not. All right, let's go. It's our 50th. We're celebrating. All right, here we go. What are some unrealistic expectations that people have when it comes to dating? Men, we especially want to hear from you, but women, we want to hear from you as well. But I really want to see what the men think. What are some unrealistic expectations that people have when it comes to dating? Men, we especially want to hear from you, but women, we want to hear from you as well.
Yeah, that part. Unrealistic. Okay. Unrealistic. Did you just see the video that was circulating a couple of weeks ago where the woman supposedly texted her man and said, I need lunch money. She was at work. She said, I need lunch money.
When the $30 wasn't enough or something like that?
Yeah, he cashed up her $30 and she bitching about that's not enough. This is what I'm talking about. What are you buying for $30 at lunch at work? What's $30 that you're buying? Now y'all got to cut me some slack on this, E. You, Kenya, the women in the chat, y'all gotta come on board with this one because that don't make no sense. Nobody has to give.
Well, you know, anything. I didn't agree with that though. I didn't agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, but that behavior is rampant. Why do you feel
that's what's being pushed? These agendas, these false narratives. Because you know we talk a lot about, hey, now low keys, you're gonna have to tell me because I feel like you changed your name, but I didn't want to seem crazy. Did you change it from low keys to low keys to low keys? Tell me what's going on. Because y'all know I don't play about the names. We got to get your name right because you are a good and faithful viewer. Okay, you know I rock with you, but I want to get your name right because I could have swore we was calling you low keys, but I got to get it right.
Well,
So
Loki is Thor's brother. So I don't know,
what you say?
Loki is Thor's brother, comic book hero.
Now see, you
Comic
don't know
books.
nothing about that.
Yep.
That's
who Loki is.
Nothing about that.
Yeah.
But we talk a lot about the women that complain and the men that complain.
Mm-hmm.
And they complain about things that are very much so present. So it's like, what type of people are you around that you can't find nobody that you compatible with or nobody that you interested in? So it goes into that part. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are y'all around that not only do y'all have unrealistic expectations, but that even a few of y'all expectations can't be met? And it's because the negative is pushed more. Like we get a positive post on IG maybe like once a year. Somebody graduating, somebody paying for somebody's groceries in the line. We get one of those reels like once a year. The rest of the year is just bullshit upon bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's this system of entitlement, E. That's the thing that bothers me, because I put up a comment today on a post where the video was a woman was sitting there, they were in the restaurant, and it was time to pay the bill, and the man turned around and started watching the TVs in the restaurant. He wasn't even paying the bill no mind. So she looking at the bill, and he waiting for her to pay it. And she's sitting there like she waiting for him to pay it. So of course the comments went off. Oh, he looking at TV. He should be paying that bill. A man always pays. Be a real man and pay the bill. I mean, where does crap come from?
Okay, girl.
Why can't a woman take a man to dinner? What's wrong with that?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I get invited to dinners a lot by women, and they pay because they invited me. If I invite them, I pay. They invite me, they pay. See, the shit work out right.
Or sometimes I've gone and we pay. I really don't want to bring this up because it's kind of triggering to me. But I've gone out and said, like, let's just do Dutch. I pay for myself, you pay for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't want to see each other again, then cool. You don't have to say I did something for you. I don't have to. I'm not that type of girl anyway. But like all these boss bitches with my quotation fingers up. Well, you can't take a man to a meal if you interested in him.
Right. That's the part I have.
Didn't nobody say pay for his whole life.
Right.
But a meal, like, damn.
Particularly this, E. Let's say it's the third or the fourth date. Mm-hmm. You obviously like this man. This is the third or the fourth date. Because if you don't like him, that's not a second date. If you don't like him, there's no second date. Okay. So let's say you're on the third or fourth date. You can't pay for this man to eat.
What a good timing for Payday to come in the chat right now while we talking about paying.
Talking about paying.
Hey, girl.
Talk about paying.
But see, that's where the truth come out, though. Are you really on date number 6 because you like him, or the fact that he keep paying for your fucking meals?
Right, that part. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And I feel like people have a problem because everybody not going for the okie doke no more. You remember back in the day, you could get a good old dummy. You could have a good old dummy for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Ladies, don't act like you don't know. You could get a good old dummy for a good old 4-5 years. Mm-hmm. And he just stay around on the friends list, paying for everything. But they tired of that shit.
There's one born every minute.
Him for real.
They know it. We're gonna know right away if you don't.
No, they don't be knowing right away though.
Listen, my thing is this. Listen, I text you. Okay, you might be busy, whatever, blah. If you respond the next day, you're not really that into me. You know what I mean? I mean, just be honest about it. Because if you really into somebody,
I can't agree with that. Because sometimes we be busy.
No, E, not for a whole day. Okay, you're gonna respond before the end of the day if you into somebody. As soon as you get a break, you're gonna respond to that text. Hey, babe, I'm busy. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna call you as soon as I'm finished doing what I'm doing. You want to communicate if you into that person. If you're not into them, you can care less about responding to their text timely or calling them up or whatever, because you're just not into them like that. You may want to keep them hang. You may want to keep them hanging on, but you're not into them.
You have your phone with you at all times. It's nothing to say, look, I have a crazy day today, but you just crossed my mind. I just want to let you know, but I'm back to it.
That's easy.
Look who we got in the building. What's going on?
Who's that?
Hi guys, it's Cookie. I'm sorry, I'm late to the party. I had to work late today.
Hey, listen, better late than never, Cookie. How you doing, baby?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, you missing some of this crazy discussion we got going on.
Okay, what catch me up?
Well, you know what, E? Should I go back to the 15 orgasms with Cookie?
No, because boy, bye. First of all,
oh wow,
and look who else we got in the building. They crashing through right on time, huh? What's up, Mac?
What up, y'all? Tell me something slick and make it stick.
Mac is here. Pimping is pimping.
Man.
So, since it's our 50th episode, we kind of went a little down memory lane a little bit. So it's kind of cool that y'all just popped in at the same time, because we talked about how you can meet people and how true bonds can form. And people always claiming YouTube, oh, it's just an app. Oh, Instagram, oh, it's just an app. But you can make some lifelong friends and family on this app. So we met Keena first from Ready to Love. You know, that's one of my favorite shows. She was on Ready to Love, and her energy is just so dope. I feel like me and Alex and Keena, we've been locked in ever since. You know, of course we can't talk every day, but she is somebody who we rock with. You know what I'm saying? You don't get support from everybody. People are weird out here.
Yes,
and then we got Mac from Queensport.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And now that's Big Bro. So you really, it doesn't matter where you meet somebody. If you're a genuine person, genuine can come from that.
And let's give Mac a round of applause, because he just hit 750 subscribers on his channel.
Let's go.
Thank you. Thanks. Appreciate that, Alex.
750.
Hey, man. It's growing, baby.
Yeah, I see that. I'm proud of you too. You know, and Keena, Cookie, I'm always proud of you, baby, because you stay grinding, you stay on your hustle, and I appreciate you for always being available to us. And even when you can't be, you're very courteous and kind about it. So just look, you are.
Well, thank you. I didn't know people get rude and nasty about not coming on a podcast.
Or they just don't answer you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
they just go ghosts.
They go ghosts. You know what I mean?
You know, some people be turning Hollywood Keena after they done been on the show or whatever, and you done been talking to them while they was on the show, and then when the show go off and you reach out to them and be like, send it to my assistant.
Oh no, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh
send it over
God.
to my assistant.
Oh
yeah.
Not they out here catfishing off OWN. They need to stop.
Off all the channels, baby. Even Tubi too.
Oh my.
I've dealt with that. Reached out to some folks. I understand business is business, but they listen. This is my agent's email. Contact my agent. Contact my advisor. I'm like, oh Lord.
Oh God.
Knowing that's them answering all them emails.
Exactly. That part.
So hold on. I want to tell the people why we got Keena and Mac here together. They both have channels. Okay, go support, go subscribe. Mac is Mactastic TV on YouTube, and Keena is Audacity. The Audacity.
Yep.
Okay.
The Audacity. Yep.
Yes.
Yes. Go support, because that's all we do over here. Support.
Yeah,
you know.
Man.
But I do, because we didn't have Keena on with some of these crazier episodes. But Keena, what do you feel about this sense of entitlement some women seem to have when it comes to dating and when it comes to men? There's a serious sense of entitlement. It's like, Where is this coming from?
What do you mean entitlement? Like, can you elaborate on that? Like,
Yeah, they expect a man to pay for 8, 9, 10 dates because they think he wants some booty.
Well, wait, give her the context that you gave everybody else. So, Keena, I'm not sure if you saw the clip, but a woman texts a guy she was talking to. I don't think that he was her boyfriend, but she texted the guy she was talking to and asked him for lunch money. And he sent $30. And then it was this big old thing about $30 wasn't enough.
well, $30 isn't really enough, but I mean,
What are you going to eat, Keena, for $30 at lunch for work?
clearly, I mean, and it could have been just it could have been just okay. Let me see if this dude is even worth my time. Maybe that's what she was thinking. Like, let me see how he plays this, and maybe because yes, lunch is typically $20, right? Lunch is typically $20,
right?
For like a salad or a sandwich or something like that. Depending on what time of lunch, what type of field she in, she might have wanted to go to the Palms and sit down and have like a nice lunch. So it really all depends. But at the end,
can't do it every day, Keena.
She did it one time. She did it one time. She did it one time, and I mean, if my man sent me $30 for lunch, I would be like, oh, okay. Am I supposed to get a drink or drink water? You know what I'm saying?
With a motherfucking IE. Thank you so much for the super chat. She said, congrats on the 50th episode. I have to go back to my meeting. I'll catch the replay. This topic is good. Thanks, girl. I appreciate you.
That's what's up.
Yes.
But Keena, let me ask you a question. This ain't no shade because I rocks with you, but I gotta ask for the skeptical people. When it comes to seeing what he gonna do and stuff like that, do that fall in the category of play stupid games, get stupid prizes?
I mean,
because I feel like when you test somebody, you're never gonna get what you was hoping for.
I mean, I just think that women women at a big age, what you're dealing with. So why are you dealing with a caliber dude that can't even match your level? You know what I'm saying? So if your expectations is, hey, I want a man to, I expect a man to pay for every date. I expect a man to do X, Y, and Z. Why even talk to a dude that in the doubt of your mind that he's not that guy? That's what I just don't understand. Like, if I have high expectations, I'm not going to talk to a guy with low expectations. I'm going to talk to a guy that expectations are higher than mine, so I don't even got to ask. It's already happening because he know what time it is. That's how I look at shit.
Because they use it. They're looking for a sucker. That's all.
I don't think it's looking for a sucker, but at the end of the day, like, I mean, let's be for real. Like, chivalry. Let's talk about it. Like, a man is supposed to open up doors, which they don't fucking do no more. A man is supposed to, court a woman, right? So if you are dating a girl, according to how things were back in the day, a man is technically supposed to pay. I don't know why we acting like they're not supposed to do that.
To, like, what guys are these people around? Because my doors get opened to the building, to the cars. So I feel like it's the dudes that these women choose to be around. Bro,
let me tell you, I've never been on a date and a man has asked me to pay, ever. Because they're not even coming this way. It's not even, and I don't even have to say anything. I don't have to say anything.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I don't have to assert myself or, he better. I don't say shit. It just has never happened. I think it's what the female pushes out. Honestly, because I've never, ever, ever had that happen to me.
Yeah,
and if it did, I am prepared to pay, but I've just always dealt with extra, like, gentlemen, that has manners, that have high expectations of themselves, that have high expectations of dating. And when you come my way, you already know, like, okay, well, this is a woman of a certain stature. I'm not like about to sit here and waste her time and play with her. if you really want to get to know me. So
So
But
Keena,
hold on, Alex.
Keena-
Hold on, Alex. I want Mac to jump in on here because I feel like you ready to put it down. Okay. What you think about this $30, Mac?
Man, $30 more than enough for lunch. The fuck we eating?
That's how I
$30.
feel.
well, it depends on where you live.
30. I live in Atlanta, and $30 is a good lunch. If it's just her eating by herself, was she eating the bear's ass or something? Shit, $30 is enough money to go get your
She
ass.
wanted
In
to take it home
New
for
York,
dinner.
in New York City, unless you going to the bodega, unless you going to like a little corner shop or whatever, a little, salad, drink or whatever, that's going to cost you $24.99. Okay, period. It's going. So don't even think about getting chips or anything else. You're at $30, depending on yes, depending on where. Like here in DC, lunch is going to cost you $20, $22, unless I'm going to Subway, which I don't eat. I like to eat healthy. So healthier food is always way more expensive.
Subway was fresh.
I thought Subway.
Subway ain't all that processed meat,
I'm just playing. I don't eat Subway.
If a man spends somebody $30, she gotta make.
I wouldn't have had nothing to say.
That's a kind gesture. That's a nice gesture. $30.
I think so too.
I don't think so.
If the lunch came up to 37 and he sent 30, that's a douchebag. Damn, he spotted you $30.
Right? Yeah.
Spotted me?
Yeah.
I mean,
if she asks for it, definitely that's a spot.
Yeah.
Because like I can see
Clearly
like
she dealing with the wrong type of dudes. That's just what it all, to me, where it all boils down to. Because like, if you gotta ask a nigga you talking to send you money, like you talking to a man on a day-to-day basis, baby, you good? You what you eating today? Let me,
Cookie, let me come at you another way. let me come another way.
This woman do not eat Subway, so we're gonna have to up this up a little bit higher.
Let me ask Cookie this though.
What?
Let's say you dating a real good guy, because me, I'm chivalrous. I open doors, car doors, restaurant doors. I don't allow women to pump gas when I'm with them.
Nice.
Okay, they don't do none of that. Okay, they take their damn shoes off. I'm rubbing their feet.
Miller.
Oh, okay.
That's who I am. Okay,
I love that.
So what and a woman that I've dated could tell you anything different. I promise you, right? But I want to ask you this. The first date, man should pay. That's just chivalrous. Second date, man pay. He's pursuing her. He should do that. Okay. What I'm saying is, if she keep entertaining the guy, you guys are on the 4th or the 5th date now. She clearly likes him. Okay. So can she on the 4th or 5th date just say, babe, I got you. I got you tonight. Tonight is your night. Okay. This is the 5th date. What's wrong with that? That's what I'm saying.
It's nothing wrong with that to me. It's to everyone's preference. Most guys that I have offered to pay, they immediately say, when you with me, baby, you don't pay nothing. Thank you. Amazing. It's to each preference. Yes, I have offered to pay, because I'm like, damn, when you're going on a date in most cities nowadays, it's $250, most dates. You're gonna crack $300 after drinks and food and stuff like that. So it's only, I hope that the woman makes enough money or whatever to be able to offer it. But most guys, I think most guys that I know, they don't want a woman paying for them. They don't want that on them. They don't want that on them. Most guys that I know, they be like, I don't need you paying for me. Like, nah, you with me. And I think a lot of it is like macho type shit too. Like, I don't think like, I don't know. I think like you should be paying when you're in a relationship. When y'all are in a relationship, that's your man, that's your woman or whatever, or y'all are together, then maybe like you might feel a little bit more at easy letting your woman pay.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my personal opinion.
And there are some things, Mac, me and Mac, we're two men here, right? There are some things that are just chivalrous with gentlemen and so forth. But I think a lot of women get in their mind is he going to pay, he going to keep paying, he going to keep paying because he want this ass. Okay, a lot of women feel like that.
Well, if you fucking, you definitely shouldn't be paying. I'm just saying.
Shit. Now listen, we going to the 15 orgasms now.
Oh okay, you know what? I think it's about time to play this clip.
No, it ain't.
It is, because I think that's what you say on this damn clip.
Okay, put it on.
Because it started playing for a second. So Alex has sent me 1,000 clips, y'all, commemorating our 50th. So we just running back some of these topics, but we're on a great one. So let's see what he got to say. Because Alex is always talking shit.
What you going to do with 14 inches, Nicole?
Wow, Alex. Of fabric? What are we talking about here?
Y'all always talk about the penis size. This ain't big enough. That ain't big enough. This is whatever.
I didn't say that, so I won't be answering any questions. The chat. What would y'all do with 14 inches? Because I don't know what he's
Ask a young lady that says shrimp. When she tackled 14 inches, ask her when she tackled that.
I don't think I want to ask nobody that.
Because I'm going to tell you something. I've known dudes who put chicks in the hospital.
She said grind down on it.
Okay.
Oh my God, y'all.
And she going to end up in the emergency room.
Well, that was not what I thought he was about to say.
I think, was that the same show?
No. My hair is different and I got different clothes, and so do you.
Oh, Cookie, that's so funny.
That is too much.
You know what?
Yeah, I wasn't ready.
Because the thing is, chicks always calling about, oh, he need more meat. It need to be this size. It need to be that size. Okay? Now you run into somebody with 12 or 14 inches, he gonna comatose you. You know you can't take that. So why you hollering about a dude who gotta be well hung and they gotta be down to his knee? You want to be satisfied, not hospitalized.
Agreed. I agree with that 100%.
You know what I mean?
I think a nice medium is a place to be.
That's it. That's it. Because also too, more comes with the love making and the intimacy than penis size. It's how the person touches you. It's how they look at you. It's how you smell. It's how they smell. So much more goes into that than just a penis size.
Cam said, what's the exact topic? I want to give my opinion real quick. Well, this is our 50th episode, Cam. So we kind of like all over the place and kicking it with some of the fam. So we gonna be all over the place. I ain't gonna hold you because you see how quickly we just jumped into this, and I wasn't even ready. Okay, so I don't know where we gonna go next.
You ain't never ready.
Never.
How we go from subway to penis size? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's all. Listen, Alex sent me these clips. Maybe I should have approved of them first. I don't know.
Subway got 12-inch.
Oh my God. Oh, do y'all see what I deal with? This will be 50 episodes in, and I deal with this every episode. But I did see the next one, and the next one got my brother face on it. So let's see what he got to say.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Because we don't know what Mac gonna say either. So I don't know.
Probably say something slick, make it stick. Let's see.
See what Mac talk about.
It took us both. And I think it's a conscious effort for fathers to step up and make sure no matter what that woman does, you stand 10 toes down for them babies. And the narrative will change in time. It'll change.
Yeah. I know it's difficult when a lot of men have dropped the ball, left these women by themselves with kids and all that. TheeEnicole's a single mom. You know what I mean? And a lot of times when the dudes drop the ball, whatever they do, and leave these women alone, then they wonder why the women are angry. You know, oh, she angry, she mad, whatever, angry black woman syndrome. But you gave her a reason to be angry. You know what I mean? So we got to take that side of it too.
There's a lot of dudes that.
Go ahead.
No, it's a lot of dudes that they don't do right either. And at the end of the day, you got to be a man. And that ain't no excuse, man. You got to take care of your kids, man.
Well, he was saying something slick and it was sticking.
Yeah.
Take care of them damn babies, goddammit. That's what I was saying.
That's it in a nutshell.
Take care of them
You know
kids,
what I mean?
no excuses.
Yeah, you can hit the link, Cam. Hold on, let me hit the go ahead, y'all. I'm gonna drop this link for Cam.
No, Matt hit it on the head with that one, because we can't be upset with these women for being angry when we left them with a load of shit. Not only when they with us, loving us, right? First of all, we cheating like a motherfucker. Okay, so we run in the street and all kind of shit. We're not being loyal to them. She's home taking care of business. She also works. You know what I'm saying? She got to pick the kids up from school. You want her to have dinner ready and want her to be spread eagle when you get in, not knowing where you've been. Okay, so this is the kind of shit they deal with. And then after 10, 15 years of this bullshit, they get angry and get rid of your ass. Now you mad. The whole time she putting up with your shit. I got a good woman home. I got me a queen. I got me a keeper. She's a keeper because she putting up with your bullshit. But soon as she leave, oh, that bitch, man, that bitch ain't never loved me. It's like this what we have to deal with some of these dudes, man. So I know we talk a lot about women, but I'm an ecumenical abuser, man. You know, I call men out and I call women out. And like,
but I'm more heavy-handed, Alex, on men though, because men set the tone. We set the tone. You see what I'm saying? I don't know why they want to hold the women. The men want to hold the women. Men need to hold men accountable. I've always said that, and everything else will fall in place. It's nature. She gonna fall in place if you're a real man. That shit is programmed in her. But if you a hoe ass nigga, then how you gonna expect her to goddamn follow your lead? What's she following? That's nature.
Yeah.
And we talk a little bit about unrealistic expectations in relationships, but I feel like a lot of people have unrealistic expectations on life, period.
That part. In what way, E? Elaborate. What are you talking about?
I mean, like, a lot of these people have relationship problems because, first of all, they're not even a good friend. Hell, they're not even a good associate.
Ain't a good
person. So if you're not a good associate, can't be a good friend, how you gonna be a good partner to somebody? Most of these people don't even like themselves.
Saying something slick there, E.
And don't even know
like,
it.
Because I ain't gonna hold you. It took me a long time to understand that because, you know, before you're taught certain things, you just simply don't know, right? So before I understood that other people weren't raised like I was or weren't around being guided by the people I'm around, you expect everybody to know the things you know. You expect everybody to handle things the way you handle things, but you can't expect you out of other people. So when I'm looking at it from that standpoint, even with the things that I've overcame and still working through, I understand that you can't have feelings for somebody else if you don't even feel those things about yourself. How can you encourage somebody and you don't motivate yourself? How can you teach somebody something when you don't learn shit yourself? You a hard-headed motherfucker. How can you know what I'm saying? It makes no sense.
Called delusion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
What's up, Roasted Toast?
Yeah. People just don't understand. Like, how many times have you heard me say, Mac, knowledge of self?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? People don't have knowledge of self, so they sit around pretending like there's something or pretending as though this will make them happy or that will make them happy. They have no idea what's going to make them happy because they don't have knowledge of self. Right. You know what I mean? If you're looking at someone else to provide your happiness, you're lost. Ooh. You got to be a happy person already. It's not about materialism or if I go out and buy, you got women who got whole closets full of shoes, half they've never worn.
Bro.
Hey, what's wrong with that?
Hey, shoes and purses, Alex. You can't come up there about them shoes and the purses.
Well, Cookie something else.
They have your ass.
What's wrong with that? Please let me know.
And I'm gonna ask Cookie real quick. If you had to define or I guess put specifications, I should say, on the man that you want, what would those primary specifications be? Like the top 5 or 6 things that he would absolutely have to look in your direction.
He definitely would have to be he has to have I have to be physically attracted. Let's just start there. Like, I'm not about to talk to you. You're not going to have my attention immediately if I'm not physically attracted to you. So that has to happen first. After the physical, you have to have a decent personality, be approachable. You have to be, established. I need a man that's able to provide for himself and be able to provide the lifestyle if I choose to be with you, to be with me and you. I'm not gonna waste my time if you can't. So, that's just that. And I need a person that, for me, when it comes to men, it's very important the relationship that a man has with his mother. So I look at that in men. Like, what type of relationship do you have with your mother? Because to me, that sets the ground how you treat women.
Yeah. In some cases.
Most cases, for me, it's important. Those are things that I look at. I've had men that disrespect their mother and they're just completely disrespectful. Mm-hmm. I don't want a man that doesn't have a good relationship with their mother or isn't even family oriented. I don't really want that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That doesn't really attract me.
I know, Keena, and that's true. You have a man that has a number of admiration and holds his mother in high reverence. It's very important, tends to be very important. But I know in my situation, my mom was a very, very flawed individual. Much as I loved her, she's a very, very flawed individual. I know Mac spoke very openly about his mother and her mental illness and her issues and everything like that. So Mac, how did you navigate that? Because you heard what Keena said, right?
Well, it's case by case, though. So things like that, mental illness and things like that, that's something totally different. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, Matt. You can.
Because Mac turned into a real good dude. Despite, if you read his book and you heard him speak about it and stuff like that, the book is Ghetto Diamond, folks. Mac-tastic, Ghetto Diamond. Get his book. But how did you become this gentleman, Mac? Great father, not a pushover, not a punk. But a great father to your sons, knowing how to treat women despite the challenges you had with your mom.
Man, that's a good question. Honestly, I was fortunate because I had a loving great-grandmother. My great-grandmother raised me. So she put the warmth and the love in me. Now, the coldness came from my mother who child abused me, and I had, she some egregious things I went through as a kid. But that's where the coldness, never hate and anger and being a misogynist towards women, but just a little coldness because I was kind of heartbroken by the first love, which was my mother. But that great-grandmother, that love was so warm and strong. And as I matured, I started to see my mother had some mental illnesses. And then you come into understanding, like, you know what? Dude, she gave your ass life. She didn't have to let your punk ass even come here. She could have just aborted the whole mission. So when you start to appreciate, that this lady laid her life down to get you here, and you start realizing that what she did, I can't punish other women. And so that's kind of where I kind of had to grow and evolve into. And that's what I taught my sons when I was raising them. You know what I mean? You gotta. I just put in that warmth and that love, man. And it's. I was fortunate, Alex. Really, just fortunate, man, to have a great grandmother that loved me so much.
And I feel like it's two different. It's two sets of people, right? You can have the person that. Well, actually, I feel like it's four. I feel like you can have a person that goes through a bad situation and repeats that, or a person that goes through a bad situation and refuses to repeat that so they do better. But on the flip side, you can have somebody who, from the outside looking in, has everything that anybody else could ever want and fuck it up. Or a person who have on paper everything that somebody want and they take advantage of it and use it properly. So I feel like it's so many different variables and choices that you make that can really knock you off course real quick if you don't pay attention.
But you know what though? Either add to that when we always hear the saying hurt people. I always add to that because they choose to hurt people.
Right.
It's a choice to make. You don't have to hurt nobody else if you know that you didn't like that shit that happened to you. But hurt people because they choose to hurt people. You don't have to hurt nobody else.
Because that's the thickest thing, to know what something feel like and decide to then go and still do that to other people.
That part right there.
Yeah, and that's the reason why I never ever left my children, ever, because I knew my pops wasn't around. I knew how much that hurt me. I knew how much my mother was going through. My mother was in so much pain trying to raise these 3 boys without help, product of welfare, inner city, just hard because she just didn't have my father around to help her. He was a skirt chaser. He was running around. He was violent. He was a cool dude. He was all this stuff, but a present father, you know. Now, to his credit, as we became adults, he was there for us. We got very close, loved my dad, missed my dad. But those formidable years, when he wasn't there, the things that I saw my mom doing and stuff like that, you know, it made me angry at women. And I did some things when I started dating, and I didn't always treat women right because of what I seen early on.
That's real.
Speaking of,
Okay.
Who is it? Oh, that's Alex.
That's my brother. Yeah.
That's your brother?
Yeah.
I knew it was somebody in your damn family.
let's see what he got to say.
Got 6 or 7 kids by 6, 7 different men and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Which they ain't nothing but damaged goods anyway.
Uh-oh. There you go. So what you're saying, Ricky, is women who have multiple children are damaged goods?
If you got 7 kids by 7 different men, who the fuck wants you? Besides some
my God. No, I cannot agree.
EsessionByEnicole, where's your thing? EsessionByEnicole?
No. That's serious shit. They looking for some ass.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody looking to take care of nobody's 7 kids.
I can't agree with that though. Like,
I don't know what made you around.
I can't agree with that because, and I ain't talking about from the man's point of view. I know some women that have a lot of kids and they're not terrible people. So as you can see, this is undoubtedly Alex's brother.
I concur with that message, goddamn.
But no, man, no.
I do. Goddamn it, 7 kids. Who gonna raise 7 kids that ain't theirs?
Oh my
Loki
goodness.
said, I feel that my great grandmother raised me too.
Yes.
Who said that?
Low keys.
Low key, you a good person?
Mm-hmm.
Great grandmother raised you a good person. I already know.
Yeah.
But we've had this conversation. I feel like, Mac. I feel like I've had this conversation with you on one of our shows before. Because there's some guys that can find a bond with that female and still choose to deal with her. I feel like it's a case by case. That's why I can't go along with general statements a lot, because the general makes it a majority too much when it's just not a majority. Like, of course it's possible, but the opposite is possible too.
But it's less likely. 7 kids.
Say I wouldn't mess with that, but it's those that would.
But give me credit for knowing men because I'm a man.
Exactly.
But not all of them, because there's niggas out here doing that.
It's niggas taking care of 7 kids that ain't theirs.
Yes, I seen it. Yes.
This nigga need an award or something. Where he at?
Where's Cookie at? Where's Cookie
It's because it's a testament to that woman, though. Does every woman deserve that in that position? Maybe not. But there are okay, we played that clip of the one young lady. She had 7 kids exactly, and they were all by one man. Yeah. And they just were not together anymore. And she asked, could she find real love? Absolutely, you can. Now, if you asking a man that's not down for that, then you're not gonna get the answer that you want to hear. But there's most definitely a man out there for her.
And what was wild about her situation, though, was that she had 7 kids from the guy. They were never married. and she was only 33, and she's back out here in the dating game. You know how difficult it's going to be for her to find somebody to take her serious in her age range now. Let's talk about her age range, 32, 33, 35, to take her serious enough to take on 7 kids.
7 kids. Bro.
Okay. No, she wants to find her
Yeah,
OG.
that's a big ass. That's a big
He's
ass.
a big egg, but all things are possible.
E, let me ask you this. E, would you let your son do that? If he came in the house one day and said, Mom, I want to be with this woman and she got 7 kids. I want to take care of her. These are in all my steps. I'm going to just play daddy.
If I met the woman and she was a good woman, then I'm not going to tell him not to love somebody.
Stop that.
I'm not going to tell him, because who's to say, now, you know, but what about the other side? Because men walking around with 13, 14, 23 damn kids.
But here's the difference. We usually don't have custody. That's the difference.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That was so Negro-ish to say.
Like what?
Jesus Christ.
Niggas don't never had all their kids at once.
Oh my God.
Cookie.
She's a damn good woman then. Y'all just prove my point. She a damn good woman. She feed all them kids. She clothe all them kids. She got them active doing stuff, so she do have time for a day here and there. It may not be possible for you, but it's somebody out here for that person.
Okay.
I've seen some of the, like, I got some real very cute girlfriends, and they've talked to dudes with like 6, 7 kids because they got money. And I be like, girl, now you know, if they bread wasn't like it was, you would not. Now, granted, they ain't got all their kids, but the nigga got about 7 of them. You know, the kids ain't in one, you know, like they got different baby mamas and stuff, but he got 7 kids. But typically, if you was just a regular Joe Blow, you wouldn't even consider it.
Right.
Say it louder for the people in the back. They wouldn't what now?
Consider it.
Right.
You hear that?
That's right. And yeah.
No, I didn't hear. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, you heard it. You heard it.
No, I agree, like to a certain extent, because yeah, it's gonna be people out here that say absolutely not, hell no, nah, you know. But it's somebody out here for everybody. It just is. And other people's relationships don't work for other people. Like your relationship only works for you.
I'm just trying to figure out a dude with 7 kids. Like, what does that look like for me? Like, okay, so like how we gonna be dating when you got 7 kids?
Now, see, when I answered the question,
all your money being ate up by child support, you know, do I got 7 bitches I gotta fucking deal with? You know, like I just need to see like what this looks like for me.
Right. That's right.
When I answered the question, of course I didn't answer it from me personally, my life or my choices, but I know people, women with that many kids who are damn good mothers, handle their business, and still are able to date. So there are men out here that's okay with that.
No,
dating.
A good countryman.
Go ahead, Mac.
I was saying dating or as in settled down, E, which is the difference between the niggas.
I've seen one of them has gotten married, yes.
One.
And she got 7 kids. And she found a nigga to marry her.
Actually.
8
One.
Kids. One out of a fucking a million examples.
Right.
But things happen, you know. You
Then she got grown kids. Are they grown kids or they babies? Like grown kids.
They little.
Wow.
Now all of them aren't little, you know. Some of them got like step stools, you know, 15 to maybe 6 or something like that. But you know, I'm not into their life out like that. But I'm telling you, it's possible.
But you're talking about a 33-year-old woman.
All things are possible through Christ.
No, they older than me. Yes, exactly. Exactly.
That's about who's gonna have to help you too with that is Christ. Mac can't do nothing for you. Don't call on Mac. Call on Jesus.
Exactly.
Call on Jesus.
And personally, I'll be scared of her because she's an easy breeder. I'll be scared of that.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
I'll be scared
Just
of that.
say that it doesn't work for you. Don't say that
No, I
she
said
can't
what I
find
said.
somebody. But what you said is not true because she could possibly find somebody.
Alex, you know, E is the eternal optimist, man. You know,
Yeah,
he will always She gonna give him hope.
Yes. Somebody gotta do it.
He gonna eat shit the
In the
forever.
world we live in today. Somebody gotta look up at the roses.
All right.
Even though they smell like shit.
I ain't gonna piss on the roses. I'm not gonna
I got a question.
What's up?
How do y'all feel about women paying alimony?
I don't feel. I don't feel.
What if she made all the money, Cookie?
Nigga, go sit down somewhere.
Listen, Mary J. Blige had to pay it. Whoopi Goldberg had to pay it.
She got bamboozled, man.
Hey, listen, they had to pay it.
Kevin,
you know
hey,
what I mean?
Britney Spears had to pay Kevin Federline.
She had to pay him too.
Grip. I think.
And didn't he try to get some money from Shar too?
Who Kevin Federline?
Yeah.
I think it's just not masculine, but I can't. It's not I can't have that double standard because women we want to continue living a lifestyle if a man had the money and could do it. So I guess it is what it is, but
it do sound really bitch ass to say that though. Like
I don't appreciate it when regular Negroes out in the street be trying to do that shit. Or I don't like that. And I've seen that happen a few times and I don't like it.
Is $100,000 or under a good salary for a man to have 7 children and still trying to bring a woman into his life?
No.
It's not enough money, right, Cookie? That's not enough money.
Hell no.
No.
Where the nigga gonna stay at? In Idaho or some shit? The fuck is he staying at for? Shit, there ain't enough money.
But they do it, Mac. They doing this craziness. That's why the kids with all the mothers and not with the fathers.
Man, that child support is nothing to play with, dog. That shit hurt your feelings.
Bro, listen.
Alex,
they gangsters. They gangsters.
Would fuck you, would hurt your heart.
Yeah.
Especially
no vast.
I knew a guy that was on child support. He was a friend of mine. And by the time he got his main check, garnished, he would have like $15, and he had like 5 kids, and he had to pay child support on each kid, and like he had to have 3 jobs because his main check, he was making like this time was years ago, like $80,000. He was left with like $15 out of one check. Yep. So like he had 2 other jobs. He was working like a damn, no offense, Mexican, just to provide a lifestyle for himself.
At least he paying, because depending on where you live at, a lot of these men are not paying.
They won't even work.
So the child is still suffering. So it's like
they gonna get them. They get them. I done got so many cousins they done got them settlements, hit somebody. They wait for them check to come and zoop, gone. Thank you.
It depends on where you live. They
get them. I had a relative that literally got a grown child. This child is grown, like 20-something years old. He don't deal with the baby mother at all. He got into an accident, got a hefty settlement. That back child support hit that ass so bad. He had to, I think like it was like $30,000 that went to the baby mother. 30,000. She was in there at the Gucci store. Her and the daughter was at the Gucci store. They'll get you. They'll get you one way or another.
For some car accidents, because depending on where you live, they don't enforce that like that. Damn. But I know some places where you live, they majorly enforce that, but it's not like that in every state.
New York State, they coming. They waiting for you to get any second type of coin. Your ass is grass.
And New California.
New York, you can't even get a license in New York. Like you can't even renew your registration in New York if you back on child support. Like they don't even play. Like they will lock your ass up, like trying to get back into the country with back child support.
That's real.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yep. Somebody need to bring up some big litigation against their ass for that, because some of their practices are very unlawful, but they know nobody's going to stop them or challenge them, right? So they keep doing the bullshit. You know what I mean?
You should have to pay for your child.
Oh no,
you shouldn't have to be hounded down like that between state lines to pay. It's ridiculous.
There's no question, Cookie. But you know what? At the same time, some women know the father's taking care of the kid. He's there. He's taking care of his business. They just mad because he left. They ain't together. The new chick looked better. All other kind
Alex,
of reasons.
you are so controversial.
Listen,
They
they petty like that. So they want to take him to child support court because they upset. Oh, he cheated on me. Oh, he with the bitch he cheated on me with. And blah, 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 blah. What that got to do with the kind of father that he is to the children? Nothing.
So you think that what if a woman takes a man to child support, that's like a derogatory type of thing that a black woman could do to a black man? Like you think y'all should just be able to have an understanding?
I think that's the first line of defense. Sit down and communicate. Do the mature approach. Now, if he don't do right, then you got to go to court. But sit down first. This is what I need for the children. Take them 3 days a week. Give me this amount of money every week or every month. Blah, blah, blah. Let's do it that way. Keep the court ties.
So unrealistic.
I mean, I never took a man for child support because I don't believe in putting a white man in my business.
Thank
God. I'm very pro-black in that way. Like I don't want that white man in my business. But I do think that in some cases, some women don't have any choice because some situations are so toxic where either you choose not to deal with it and get nothing, or take them to child support and just have a court order and be done. Like it's a shame that people get into these toxic situations and people can't even communicate. But sometimes people got to be involved,
Yeah.
Well, see, that's different though. What Cookie's saying makes sense though. You know what I mean? She don't put the white folks in her business. I'm with all of that. But I do believe in checks and balances. For the ain't shit niggas, they need to be put on child support. But damn, for the quality niggas, some of us, we don't even get a chance. Some of us. Hey, we don't, man, the minute we say we don't want a relationship more, they just ran out of the motherfucking courthouse the next hour.
Bruh.
Alex, I'm gonna tell y'all the true story. It's the coldest shit ever. I ain't never told you this. It's a true story. Y'all know I'm a single dad. I raised both of my boys.
Story time.
I know, right? This is an exclusive. This is exclusive. This is gonna be the next book. True story though. So I took my boys, 11, it was like 11 and 10 years old. I took them because their mom was moving around too much. She was unstable. I had to step in. I was like, fuck, man, let me take these boys because this story is not going to end well. So naturally, I had a child support with, pending with those two kids. She closed the case. We made a handshake agreement. Hey, listen, I don't want to die from you. I'm going to move forward and raise these kids. You got a younger son. You gone and be great. Cool. You know what, man? Out of spite, true story. She tried to go back and reopen that old child support case, and Georgia told her, fuck off. They said, you closed it. We not opening it. That's a true story. I raised them all them years, and she tried to go back and open that shit on some spiteful shit. I can't make this shit up, y'all. This real shit. So imagine and trying to get your kids to sign off on a document about your daddy when you raising them. It's some spiteful, vengeful women out there. So
yeah.
And I'm raising the kids as a single father. You know what I mean? So
and that's why I brought that up, Matt.
Hell yeah.
Because child support many times is being used as a mode of revenge. Man. Because they're angry, they're bitter, they're upset that things didn't work out, whatever. You've moved on, but they haven't. They're stuck. So they want to continue to be an interference in your life. And the best way to fuck with somebody is to fuck them in their pocket.
So Alex,
there are fucked up women out here and there are fucked up men out here. But I just want to move on because
look at the see there. No,
you like my story. You don't like my story.
Triggered. She been triggered.
We'll talk about it. But speaking of story time, I got a quick commercial for y'all.
I've been talking about this from day one. And you supposed to be so-called a good doctor or whatever, but you did this to me in 2008 and you vanished for all these years. She told me she got paid for stealing my son. She told me she was sorry. She told me she didn't think that the child would mean anything to me because I was a lesbian. I didn't have no man. I didn't have no money. I'm on disability on a fixed income. And I had a small amount of PCP in my system. She didn't think I could handle 2 kids. What have the reason for you to steal my child.
The doctor actually said this to you?
No, Dr. Lorraine Gillian said this to me.
Right.
Yeah, the doctor said this to me.
She admitted selling your baby.
She admitted selling my baby, and she also came forward and came clean and say her conscience is adding up, it's coming up.
You are safe with me. So yes, speaking of story time, that is going to be crazy. I'm releasing that on members only because that is a deep one. That's where I'm gonna put the private calls at, because y'all know if y'all got a story, y'all can call me and tell me y'all want to tell me a story. But as y'all see, this story is about a woman who feels that Sandra Bullock stole her child. It's a very deep, very all over the place conversation, and I'm not gonna edit nothing out. And I'm going to put all the receipts over there. So get your memberships and go over there because, you know, Matt, you just was on the show with us where we talked about the whole Diddy situation.
Yeah.
We've talked about the Cat Williams interview. We've talked about a lot of things that are going on, and everybody's saying that this is the year of exposing. This is the year of truth coming out. And it's a lot of things when it comes to this industry, you know. With us all being a part, even Keena, everybody on the stage right now being in the entertainment business or being attached to it in some type of way, we understand there's underlying things that happen, right? Some people look at them as conspiracies. Some people know them to be facts. This conversation with this young lady is off the chain. Y'all saw my face. I was very distraught.
Is this why Sandra Bullock kids are black? Because she's stolen from this black lady.
Well, the son that she's talking about is only one of her children, which is a twin, which is makes the story even crazier because I'm going to be putting the receipts over there for the people who say they don't believe it, for the people who, you know, because
Taylor,
let's just be.
I thought you were bringing Kobe up.
Oh, I think
bring Kobe up.
She's
I'm
not
sorry. I thought I had my phone on mute. Sorry, y'all.
Okay.
Let's just be honest. When it comes to celebrities and stuff like that, if you like a celebrity, you're gonna be very biased. You're not gonna believe nothing bad about them. They can do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? But that's just not the case all the time.
Yeah. But you know, with this Diddy situation, I was called a scumbag on TikTok
for our episode.
Yeah, somebody's called me a scumbag from my episode. And
wow.
They called me a scumbag because I said, despite the fact that I've never liked Diddy, okay, never liked him. So that's clear. But I said, everybody's not a victim. I said, everybody, like all of us, we make choices. Okay. If you go into the party and they tell you what this is about, and you decide to do it for the record deal, for the riches, for the whatever, you made a choice. And they called me a scumbag. I'm signing off on abuse. I'm signing off on sodomizing. I'm doing all, you know, that's not what I'm doing. People don't listen. If it was a child, it's different. Some of the things that happened when Usher was a little boy, what they're saying happened, you know, allegedly, okay, that's different. Okay, Justin Bieber, what they're saying allegedly happened to him, that's different. But when you got grown people that's going to walk into somebody's house and go, I'm here to party, I want this record deal, whatever it takes, you made a choice. Don't come back later, 15 years later, because the deal didn't work out the way you thought it would work out. Now you're coming back crying to you was abused. That's what I'm saying.
You get a lot of backlash, Alex. I don't feel like I've had backlash yet, based on our episodes.
This was on TikTok though, you know.
But I mean, they come at you everywhere.
Because I really don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stand 10 toes down. I've lived long enough. I've seen too much shit, so I know what I be talking about. And people just go along to get along. They want to be liked. Okay, they want to be politically correct. They want all this bullshit, and I could care less about it. So because
I want to talk about that for a minute. I want to talk about that for a minute. because Kina and Mac have both been on TV shows, and the fact that I do talk to a lot of people that have been on TV, whether it be in an interview or we've become acquainted within doing what we do over here on YouTube. Kina and Mac, what tips can y'all give people who do still want to be so much in this industry? Because we talk all the time. We don't need another reality star. We don't need another singer. We need doctors. We need scientists. Blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, they all gonna line up to them auditions, fight it out so they can get on the show, suck somebody up to get on the show. You know what I'm saying? To push their brand or whatever they getting on the TV for. What can y'all tell the people that you guys weren't prepared for, that you dealt with from being on TV?
I would just say know who you are, know yourself, know who you are, know that shit is a lot of fake shit. So, if you know that first is fake shit and you know yourself, I think you'll be great.
Yeah, but Cookie, listen, Cookie, remember how cruel they were, how they came after you over this black dress bullshit.
But I know myself.
Okay.
It doesn't fucking matter what anybody says about me because I know who I am. I think a lot of people run into those type of critiques and comments and stuff like that because they looking for validation from other people. I don't need validation from a motherfucking person. You know what I'm saying? Because I know who I am. I think that is where.
What happened? I didn't know nobody was attacking you.
It wasn't really like attack, but it was like people got shit to say about anybody.
Just some hater shit.
Like when you get on TV, like you need to be prepared for people to talk shit. Like you're on a platform where people have opinions. And I would just say that, you need to make sure that you have a good mindset where you can handle it and don't feed into like comments or go back and forth because you're talking to people that don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? They hold no validation. So like, why am I entertaining some motherfucker on Twitter? It doesn't make sense.
And the crazy thing is, getting to know Cookie as we've gotten to know her, we know how gorgeous she is. We know how beautiful she is. We know how well established she is. Good mother. We know all this stuff now. But it's the TV network that chose to use, not her best picture, because we see her great pictures that she take. They chose to use one that wasn't so great and let the audience go in. You know what I mean? And that was the thing. And then so when Kina started doing her rounds on the podcast about Ready to Love, she had to defend this black dress bullshit. Because I remember that. You know what I mean? Because people just was cruel. They just, stupid motherfuckers, like she said. So
territory. Like if you get on TV, you better be ready for someone to talk shit about you. Everybody gonna have something to say, period. Whether you look your best, whether you look your worst. Everybody is not going to, they're not going to like every piece of you. And I think that's what, you need to know. That's why when you get on these reality shows, you got to go through. I mean, I think that's still bullshit too. You go through all these like psych evaluations, make sure all the different type of scenarios. Can you handle this? How would you handle being bullied, cyber bullied, and all the type of stuff? They ask you all those type of questions because some people really can't handle it. And I've seen people on these shows have a really hard time with social media and people coming at them. I even know someone that even left the state because they wanted to just start over when no one knew them because they were being attacked on social media. And my whole thing is not for the weak at all. You know what I'm saying? You really need to know.
I feel like a lot of the relationship shows do that to cover their ass as far as the network. But as far as these reality shows like Zeus and Now That's TV and those type of shows, they don't do not one psych eval. They probably hope to find some psych evals on some of the people they have on their damn shows. But Mac, how you feel about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's everything that she said, and then like you got to go in there with a game plan. Like you got to get your shit off. Like you got to know how to get your shit off. Like have a plan. Like a lot of people want to go in there to be seen. Like you can do some other shit just to be fucking seen. Like you got to make sure you have a plan. Like I'm gonna bolster my personal brand. And you gotta know how to really stay focused on that, because a lot of times people get caught up in dumb shit or the bullshit, or they'll try to make you go do some extra woody foo goofy shit. And you gotta stay true to yourself.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Some more sucker shit. So you gotta stay true to yourself, but you gotta have a game plan, because a lot of it, as y'all see on the 21, there's only one nigga standing on the show I was on. Because a lot of them boys, they didn't have no game plan. They was on there just, fucking around and wanted to be seen and maybe, have a hot second or something. But you got to have an end game. Because believe me, they're going to use your name, image, and likeness for every motherfucking thing they can get out of. So you got to milk that show and that opportunity for everything you can get. And it's cool. It's a great marketing tool if you know how to play it. You can't beat TV. You can't beat that.
I'm glad you said that, because before we get out of here, I do want to use that for a little promo, because y'all know I rock with y'all. Okay. So Winter will be back, y'all. Winter from Love and Marriage DC. She will be back for the third time. And I had a conversation with her. I'm going to give y'all a little preview just of one of the topics we spoke about. And on the reunion, she was dating somebody on the show, right? I want the answer from Keena and Bro, and then Alex, you end it off. But she was dating someone on the show. And to me, it was what Max said perfectly, which is you got to have a game plan. Even though you're on a show, if you have a brand, you got to network, you got to push and things like that. But at the reunion, a lot of people were calling him an opportunist. I want to know, what's the thin line for you guys between a hustler, a go-getter, and an opportunist? Because if you are a hustler and you are a grinder, she probably pushed the button, she'd probably be back. If you're a hustler, if you're a go-getter, you're a grinder, you have to take your opportunity. Now, it's ways to go about it, but what would be the line that y'all say y'all would draw between a hustler and an opportunist?
Good question.
Anybody want to take that?
Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, as far as being a hustler, I think the opportunist is you're there trying to latch on to somebody else. As far as the hustler, you got your own shit. You trying to really create your own movement. And that's the difference. Most time with opportunists, they there just to kind of latch on, and you see a lot of, ball tickling and shit like that, and ass kissing and all of that, because they trying to be an opportunist to hop on to the next wave. But if you a hustler, you already got your shit. You trying to get your shit off. And the way you got to do that is be smooth about it. Like with the book, y'all know I'm, the author and all of that. I just, I wrote poetry. So I had to mix and mingle. Like, hey, well, let me write you a poem. That's a subtle plug. Like, yo, this nigga write. But I can't be like, hey, yo, get on dime and go buy it for $24. You know what I mean? You can't do it like that. But you got to be smart and set the play up slowly but surely. But if you're opportunities, you just there trying to goddamn it do any and everything. So that's the difference, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Keena, you want to weigh in?
Let the beast go.
Let the beast go.
And then she pushed the button. She'll be back.
Who is the beast?
Yeah, let the beast
go. She said, Alice go to the beast.
Oh my God, that's funny. But I love Cookie. But
I like her.
It's opportunist is a parasite. They want to drain you of all your energy, suck the blood out of you, and use you for everything they can get out of you. And once you're used up and no longer value, they're gone to the next opportunity, the next person they can suck dry. They really don't have any talents or goals or abilities of their own. They have goals, but they don't have any talents or abilities of their own that they can utilize to any value. So they latch on to people who have a skill set, who have value, who have talent, and they try to become sort of like a chameleon to see if they can be valuable to this person. But it's all phony, because they're just trying to get to the next level, or if this person's a talent. A real grinder, a hustler, they have talent. They have ability. They're willing to put the work in. You know what I'm saying? And they're trying to get into the right situation where the right person sees it and can maybe get them to the next level, or they continue to grind it out till they get to the next level on their own. That's the biggest difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I didn't see him as the opportunist, but yeah.
That part.
Yeah, I'll check. Stay tuned for that winter interview. It will be up soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
So, Keena, where can the people find you so they can support? Y'all already know I'm gonna put both of you guys' links in the description so they can go over there and follow you. But tell the people where they can find you and what's going on.
You can find me at she_is_cookie. You can also find me on my podcast at The Audacity with me and my girls. We are on a break right now, but we'll probably get back into the pod. Probably there's a lot of stuff going on. It's getting hot, so probably after the summer. At this point, our season is over, but you can tune in some of our old shows. And you can also follow me on my nonprofit is Black Women Do Work for Us. So you can follow me on that as well. And all my links are on my personal page.
And for the people who are not technology savvy / lazy, I will be putting it in the description for y'all. So make sure y'all go to the description because y'all know I'm going to have y'all covered. Big bro, where can they find you? What's going on?
You can find me at MacTax TV. We drop it every goddamn day over there. We got the fresh work for you. You can find me on Fridays. I got Purple Panties. TheeEnicole always come through the panel. We talk about a lot of different things. This week we talking about the difference between
Purple Panty.
Yeah, you gotta come through. Cookie, come through Purple Panty Collection. Come through. We talk about some shit. It be lit. We talk about dating. A lot of this some of those stuff we talked about here. We get into like crazy freak,
but raw.
Yeah, very dope conversation. Very dope conversations we have over there.
Yeah. E always bring her balanced, optimistic approach. Everybody gonna find love with TheeEnicole.
In other words, he say E always there with her bullshit.
E always well, just maybe it can happen, Mac. Just maybe. I'm like, E, goddamn. But anyway, y'all can find me at MacTax TV. Purple. I'm on all my social media channels. MacTax TV. Cigar Chats with Mac is the flagship show, but then we got Purple Panties on Friday. Man, hit that subscribe, come show love, and come through the panel if you want to. I'd love to have you.
Yes, I would love to come and check that
come
out.
Friday
Sounds
then,
interesting.
Cookie. I want you to come this Friday. I'm giving you a personal invite because I want all that DC smoke or wherever your ass is at. New York, I want it all.
She a New Yorker, bro. That's my sis. She a New Yorker.
Oh, she a New Yorker? Oh, I love New York women. I just love New York. Hey, them good
but you
women.
have but Kayla, don't you have Caribbean roots?
Yes.
I love New York women. Them some good women, man. They good women, man.
Where are you located at, Matt?
I'm in Atlanta, baby. I'm down here.
Oh Lord, Atlanta.
But tell her what your roots are, because I feel like that's a different. I feel like that's added spice to y'all. Even though where y'all from, y'all have she has Caribbean roots, and you tell her yours.
Yeah. I live in I have Cuban roots, but I live in the Dominican Republic as well. But I'm originally from Chicago.
Chi-town down. Okay.
Yeah. What part of New York you from, Cookie? Brooklyn?
Bronx.
The boogie down.
Come on,
boogie down.
I want all that New York love. Come on.
All that Bronx.
We're gonna have Brooklyn and the Bronx at the same time. Let's go.
Of course, Cookie can't concede that Brooklyn is the best borough. We had this discussion. She knows that already, but
is it?
I love the Bronx.
Yeah. He said, "Is it?"
I'm not fooling with Alex right now. I'm not. But you know what? Right now, it probably is the best because it's probably one of the safest boroughs right now. It's beautiful out there. You would think you in Mulberry.
It's changed tremendously.
And y'all know on Fridays, every other Friday, we got After the Smoke over here because Big Bro, he cuts y'all off at a certain point. He done with us. So we gotta come over here. We gotta come over to After the Smoke for the after party every other Friday over here. Keena and Mac, thank you so much for coming to celebrate our 50th episode and being some of our favorite guests. I like talking to people who don't think like me. When you be around yes people and everybody agrees with what you say, you don't have no room for growth. I like being around people who don't think like me, do other things in life, different professions, have different goals and aspirations, because that's constant motivation. So I just want to let y'all know I appreciate y'all for giving us y'all time tonight.
Yes,
love
and
y'all.
congratulations on 50 episodes. That's dope. You guys have great content. Nicole, since we first met, I've always vibed with you. It's always been organic type of situation. Alex, you already know you my New York brother. You keep it 100, raw diggity dog, and I just love every bit of it. So yes, congratulations, y'all.
Yes, thank you, babe. Love you for it. Love you.
Yes.
Let me
So
say
y'all
one
make
thing.
sure. Oh, go ahead. My bad, bro.
No, I just want to give y'all some praise, man. Give y'all cigars. Well, I'm giving you a flower, and I'm giving Alex a cigar. I ain't giving no nigga no goddamn flower. But no, I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all. Seriously, from the time I get off of Queen's Court and y'all embraced me, man, and you know, I was finding my way in this whole podcast world. You know, you were the one that kind of like, you know, like, Matt, you got to do it like that. Help me with my decorations and my designs. I know you don't like to be, you know, people to know that, but you really did help me and kind of, you know, encourage me like, yo, you got to do it that way, Mac. And then the shit just took off from there. So I want to say thank you for being so warm and loving. And Alex, from day one, man, you've been a real one. You always dropping gems and you're a supportive dude. So I am humbled, man, and grateful to know both of y'all. Y'all been a blessing to me since we met.
And I feel the same, but I do want to tell you this, because I have switched up, okay? Because yesterday's me is not today's me. And I'm done with being nice, okay? Because I do have a business to run. So if y'all need some commercials, some logos, some voiceovers, some whatever you need media-wise, come over to EsessionByEnicole on Instagram. My prices can't be beat, okay? And neither can the quality. So I have changed how I am doing business, because, you know, I always like to treat people how I want to be treated. But at the end of the day, when it comes to business, they don't care nothing about that. Like, people do not support. I have a great service. I have a great product. And all I can do is just push it. So I no longer feel like that. I had to, you know, get over myself, I guess, because I just feel like it's just a lot of hate in the world. Y'all know how I feel. Y'all know my heart. But business is business. And business needs home. So come over and shop with E-Sessions, okay?
Business is business. And she's great at what she does. I mean, it just without doubt. Yeah, great at what she do. So just
Joe, is that you? I think that's Joe.
Shout out to Alex's shirt too. Alex, hey, shout out to Alex's shirt.
Oh yeah, Alex. We ain't forgot about you. Even though we are co-hosts on this show, I want you to tell the people where they can find you. And as always, y'all know his link is always in the description. Tell them about your Etsy store and everything that you got going on. What's up, Joe? I thought that was you.
Yeah, Mac. Yeah, Mac. This is not one of my shirts I'm wearing today, but I do have my own shirt line, hoodies, t-shirt, coffee mugs, blankets, all that on Etsy.com. Ways of the World, Ways with a Z of the World. Find me on Etsy, man. I got all my merchandise over there. Great stuff. A lot of customers. Everybody's happy. Look at the reviews. I get great reviews. 5 stars for customer service. Wonderful thing. And of course, I'm over at Magnetic Repellent here on YouTube. Find me over there as well. And find me on Instagram and TikTok. Everything's under W Leath. And TikTok is Magnetic Repellent as well. So,
and those links are in the description. And as we get out of here, I just want y'all to know, like, the galaxy is built on support. For us to keep doing what we're doing, to reach the people that we reach and make the differences that we make, we have to support each other, y'all. Like, it's enough bullshit in the world. It's time for some people to be a little different. So please, women, make sure y'all check out Keena's nonprofit, because I told her, that's a dope ass thing to be a part of. Us Black women in particularly, we have to start supporting each other. And we also need to be supporting and respecting the Black men as well. And I agree 100% with what Max said. Women, we need to hold the women accountable, and men need to hold the men accountable. Stay in your motherfucking lane, please.
Please. Motherfucker.
But hit that like button on the way up out of here. And we will see y'all next Monday, 7 o'clock as always. And I hope y'all have a great week.
Love y'all.
Hey, love y'all, man. God bless.
Welcome to my galaxy. Welcome to my galaxy. This is EsessionByEnicole. You can always call me E, but don't never call me Nicole. Your presence is appreciated. Please be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe. It's always a vibe. In my galaxy.
Hey, it's Sean Dufresne from Ready to Love, and you are watching my girl, TheeEnicole.
Tasha Lyons telling you to tune into TheeEnicole.
This is Samson from Ready to Love, and you're tuned into TheeEnicole.
It's Winter from Love Mary CC, and you're tuned in to TheeEnicole.
Make sure you guys subscribe to TheeEnicole. She is amazing. Click that button, subscribe, and you are going to enjoy all the information that she's going to share.
So come on over and tune in.